Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and happy Super Bowl Sunday to those of you who care about the Super Bowl and to those of you who don't watch the Super Bowl. Today's the day that we get trailers for big movies that are coming up this year, and we get a brand new look at stuff. Like today, we have a second trailer, or the official trailer, to Marvel Studios' Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Now, before we get started with the reaction, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. Thanks. Alright, so like I said, this trailer dropped during the Super Bowl. I was at my friend's house watching the Super Bowl. The LA Rams won. If you're a Rams fan, congrats. If you were rooting for the Rams, congrats. I know a lot of people were rooting for Joe Burrow to win, but he didn't. It's not like I care that much about football. I don't. The Super Bowl is probably the one game that I watch every year. But the LA Rams won. It is what it is. But out of that, we got some new Marvel content. Like, for example, when I was at my friend's house, the Moon Knight TV spot dropped. There was a new Moon Knight TV spot that dropped. That happened. And online, this trailer dropped. And I saw online people talking about this trailer, but then I also saw people talk about that there was a TV spot. And I don't know. I didn't see any TV spot. And we kind of started watching the game like right at the beginning, right at the coin toss. So I don't know if it happened before the coin toss or what, if we missed it somehow, but I did not see a TV spot for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Let's go. If you remember, the first trailer dropped with Spider-Man No Way Home. It was the one of the post-credit scenes. Anyways, let's go.
Every night,
Thanks, a little louder.
The same dream.
Oh my god!
The nightmare begins. I did what I had to do to protect our world.
You cannot control everything, Strange.
From director Sam Raimi.
Universes, and we don't know who or what will walk through it.
Wanda, what do you know about the multiverse?
Viz had his theories. He believed it was dangerous.
I'm sorry, Stephen. Your desecration of reality.
Jeez, this looks insane. What the hell are those?
We should tell him the truth. Things just got
Hold on, we'll get there. We'll get there. Is that Captain Marvel?
You break the rules. Look out! To become a hero. I do
What
it
the
to become
fuck?
the enemy. It doesn't seem fair.
Was that the villain? Sir Patrick Stewart! Sir Patrick Stewart. Professor X? What? That has to be him. That was his voice. We all know his voice. That's him. Unless this is some sick joke that you're about to do. But I know you're not. I know you love your fans. We also know Way Home. You love to give us what we want. And if that's him, oh my god, this is gonna be huge. Alright. Okay. We'll be watching the trailer one more time, but let's just quickly talk about what we saw the first time. Basically, okay, so I just want to talk about this real quick. If you've been doing your due diligence and trying to stay off the internet, or trying to stay off on this side of the internet and not trying to see any leaks about this movie is going to have, I think the closer we get to the fucking movie coming out, we're going to have more and more leaks coming out of this movie like we did with No Way Home. So That's gonna suck because apparently there's supposed to be a bunch of crazy cameos in this movie from past Marvel movies. Like, again, we heard Sir Patrick Stewart, Professor X. Is he Professor X? Is he somebody else? We don't know, but let's assume he's Professor X from the X-Men movies, the Fox X-Men movies. That means there's a connection there already. In this movie, we're gonna travel through a multiverse, maybe visit some other worlds and stuff like that, get some cameos here and there, maybe a little bit of Fantastic Four coming in, maybe a little bit of, I don't know, like Tom Cruise's Iron Man variant, maybe. Yeah, one of the biggest, I guess, rumors is, and again, if you don't want this to be spoiled for you, then leave the video. It's just a rumor. I'm not confirming anything. None of it was confirmed in this trailer or anything. But I'm just going to say that one of the rumors or the leaks is that Tom Cruise is potentially going to show up in this movie as a variant of Tony Stark. Maybe not Tony Stark, maybe like an Iron Man variant. And if you don't know the story, apparently back in 2008, before the MCU cast Robert Downey Jr. to play Iron Man, Tom Cruise was in the running to play Tony Stark / Iron Man. And obviously he didn't get the role. So it is kind of funny now that we're dealing with the multiverse and variants of characters that we already know, that it would be kind of funny to get Tom Cruise, somebody who was in the running to play Iron Man, to play a variant of Iron Man. And personally, I'm all down to see that, honestly. I'm a big fan of Tom Cruise. A lot of people know him from his action movies and maybe think that he's just an action star. But he's a great actor just in general, outside of action. He's done a lot of great films just that are not action based at all. And you know, if this is going to be just like a cameo in this movie where he just shows up as a Tony Stark / Iron Man variant, the only reason I'm saying / because I'm not sure if he's Tony Stark or maybe he's just an Iron Man variant. If this is just like a cameo for this movie, I'm fine with that. As long as, I don't know, I have this like weird feeling of like, let's not try to replace Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man with, if we go this route of Tom Cruise, let's not get Tom Cruise here and keep him. Like, if he's here for just a cameo for this movie and it'll be something really fun to see, let's do it. I'm all down for that. Anyways, I don't know, we went on this Tom Cruise tangent, but let's watch this trailer again and we'll talk about some things here that I guess we saw. Let's go ahead here. I'm going to be pausing it. Let's lower the volume here a little bit so we can talk over it a little bit. The same dream. Mm-hmm. This is going to end the world, like the MCU world. This could potentially end the MCU world. The nightmare ends or begins. What did he say? Isn't Nightmare the name of the villain in this movie? No Avengers Tower. Or wait, is it? Is it there? Is the Avengers Tower there? I don't see it here. A lot of people might point out that this is the Avengers Tower, this thing with the pointy thing, but this is an actual building in New York City. If you're not from New York City, this is an actual building in New York City. This is not the Avengers Tower. I don't see it. Is it here somewhere, maybe? I don't see it here. Anyways, whatever. Who bought the Avengers Tower? We still don't know. Let's go ahead. From director Sam Raimi. He's got a new design on his cape. Rachel McAdams is back.
What do you know about the multiverse?
Viz had his theory.
Oh, I'm so down. If we're gonna do this whole like Wanda villain type thing, I'm so down for that.
He was right.
This summer.
I'm sorry, Stephen.
He's back.
Your desecration of reality will not go unpunished.
Maybe. You see those robots over there? Let's hear it one more time.
We should tell him the truth.
That's him! Dude, oh my god, the visuals.
Things just got out of hand.
That's Captain, is that Captain Marvel? Or is that the Human Torch? What are we looking at here?
To become a hero. I do it, I become the enemy.
She's not wrong. He's not wrong. Oh, that image is so. I'm sorry. I gotta look at that image again. Of Elizabeth Olsen right here. Look at that. Oh, I mean, this is gonna be PG-13 rated, I believe. It's been described as the first MCU horror movie. So if this is as horror as we're gonna get, it's a pretty creepy image. I think we're gonna delve more into like a creepy style, not like scary, boo scary, more like something that's creepy. And if this is it, or you know, if this is the beginning of it, I'm so down for it. Don't hurt Wong. Why do I have a feeling Wong's gonna die? May 6th. Sam Raimi is gonna do his shit with this one. Oof. Man, that looks really good. And I can't believe that they actually like let us hear Sir Patrick Stewart's voice. Like, they know that everybody knows what Sir Patrick Stewart sounds like. So it's interesting that they gave us that they revealed that. And it looks like Strange is being arrested. Maybe he's facing like I'm wearing a TVA hat. It's not the TVA in this movie. Or maybe we'll see the TVA. I have no idea. But it doesn't look like he's being put in the TVA, but there's definitely some kind of society or something that keeps order over this multiverse thing, so people like Doctor Strange can't just run around breaking the multiverse. So him being arrested and all of that, that's definitely going to happen. These kind of concepts always have that. The Flash has that, where he has all these people come after him when he decides to mess with time and stuff like that. So there's repercussions to these kind of things. But what I also love is that if we're going to do this whole Wanda Maximoff Scarlet Witch villain thing, I absolutely love that, because first of all, in WandaVision, Agatha tells Wanda herself that the Scarlet Witch is like this very scary being, and that she's going to try to not make her into that. So when Wanda becomes that, it's actually like, it's a triumph kind of. It's like, oh my gosh, she's a Scarlet Witch now. But it's also kind of scary because it's new powers for her, and apparently these new powers could be pretty bad for her. The biggest comparison that I can probably make right now is Jean Grey with the Phoenix. You know what I mean? Like, she's become super powerful when she is the Phoenix. When the Phoenix takes over her, it's bad. So I'm so down for the Scarlet Witch being evil, and if she is one of the villains of this movie, which I think there's going to be multiple villains in here, I'm so down to take it into that route. Because Wanda herself, what she did in WandaVision, she basically faced no repercussions, really. She kidnapped an entire town, brainwashed them, and just played out her fantasy in it, and then just kind of let everybody go and then disappeared. Faced no consequences whatsoever, yet at least. She might face them here, but that's how WandaVision ended. She kind of just freed everybody, said, oh, my bad, guys, my bad, and then left. I wasn't really like satisfied with that, because she did do kind of like a villain thing. But I love where they're going with this. In this trailer, she tells him, it looks like she's talking to Strange, and she tells him, when you break the rules, you're a hero, but when I break the rules, I'm like a bad guy. You know, that makes no sense. Which makes sense because, well, she broke the rules by kidnapping an entire town. But Doctor Strange, sure, he didn't kidnap a town or anything, but this guy consistently messes with magic that he's not supposed to mess with, and breaks the rules, like he did for Peter, and he broke the multiverse and everything. But when we look at Doctor Strange, we don't go like, oh yeah, he should face some consequences, or at least most people don't say that. But like when WandaVision, again, I think what she did is a bit more extreme, because she actually kidnapped an entire town and all of that. We look at Wanda as like a villain potentially. So I'm loving this. I'm loving the fact that we're potentially going to get a team up with Wanda and Doctor Strange, but then they're going to be separated in terms of ideologies, and we're going to go head to head in an epic magic battle, an epic just magic movie. The visuals look insane. There's a lot of cameos rumored to be in this movie. I think Kevin Feige himself or somebody said that this movie is supposed to be a celebration of Marvel. Don't quote me on that. I don't know where I heard that quote exactly, but somebody said that this movie is supposed to be a celebration of Marvel. So it actually kind of looks like now, with No Way Home tying in the Sam Raimi movies and the Andrew Garfield movies, spoiler alert if you haven't seen that yet, but with Spider-Man No Way Home tying those movies into the MCU now. It looks like this movie might tie in some other Marvel movies that were outside of the MCU now into here. I don't know which ones it will be, but Sir Patrick Stewart as Professor X, for example, he's here. Is he Professor X? I'm not exactly sure, but that would be already tying in those X-Men movies into the MCU. So if we're going to start delving in and kind of bringing the entire Marvel thing under one MCU branch, we can do that now with the multiverse. That would be pretty cool. That was a very, very sick trailer for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Let me know down in the comments, what did you think about the trailer? Let me know down in the comments, what cameos do you want to see in this trailer? Again, apparently there's supposed to be a lot of cameos. What cameos would you like to see? Who would you like to see appear in this movie? And yeah, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. Check out some of my other videos. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace!